कही someone Mr. Giri has told the same thing. ଆମେ ସେଇଟା ବି କହିଛୁ କି we will definitely share the recording classes, but that is little bit later, because once your classes was being over, then we have to synchronize all these things. We'll have to synchronize all this data. Then we will go to share the first semester recording classes. But for that, you have to at least wait.
ओके मैम एंड
Right?
मैम जो बुक सब प्रोवाइड ହେଇଛି मैनेजमेंट तरफ ଆମେ ସେଇ बुक ରୁ रेफर କରିକି पढ़िबो या
Actually,
आपन
because these are, ଶୁଣନ୍ତୁ ମୁଁ ଯୋଉଟା ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ସ୍ଲାଇଡ୍ ଦେଖଉଛି ସେଇଟା ବି ବୁକ୍ସ ର ଗୋଟେ portion. So I cannot go with this 12 or 13 classes. I cannot show you the books. That's why I have prepared my own PPT.
ओके ओके
Whatever books are being provided, that is enough for your study. That is enough for your study. That is not no extra thing you require. Fine. Manupriya, we will go back to studies. So when we're talking about market, market is a place right now. The place was completely taken by the a virtual platform. So whatever market ଆଜିକା ଡେଟରେ ଆପଣ ଦେଖୁଛନ୍ତି ସେଇଟା ବି ଆମେ virtual platform ରୁ ହିଁ drag କରୁଛୁ. So that was called a market. But when we see this particular picture, so you can see, kindly please mute yourself. There are so many disturbance because I'm in-house faculty. I don't have any issue with that. But if someone outsider will take the class, at least apan mate mute kar debe, then it will be good. It will be better.
मैडम आपन साइड तो आपन समस्त को कर परबे म्यूट कर परबे
No, that I can do. That I can do. But that was so that I can do. But that was something what um, it is not good. Let me do that. I'll mute all. Okay. Take that. Problem was here. So many things are going on. So when we see this particular diagram, see this diagram, when we say there are different type of markets we have in the general, if you see in the marketplace. So we have government, we have resource market who supplies a different kind of raw materials. We have consumer market where the full finished commercial product are being sold. We have manufacturer market where the manufacturing was being made, and we have intermediation market where the exchange was being made through the intermediation. So all these market are quite interactive with each other, because government was the market, or government market was the centralized market where every particular market was connected with the government. So here, where government was, came along with the resource market, it was interacted with the intermediaries, it was interacted with the manufacturer, and also it was interacted with the consumer market. Now, move one step ahead. Like, who are the key, customer for the market? We have global market, who is the key customer. Consumers are the key customers. Government is the key customer, and business is the key customer. Now, coming to the definition of marketing, certain things here we have to understand. Marketing, it is a very popular definition of marketing. Says that marketing is the activity, a set of institution and processes for creating, communicating, delivering, and exchanging offers that have yes, that have value for the customers, clients, partners, and society as a large. So that means what? When we're talking about marketing, there are certain things we have to, consider. First one, marketing is an activity under the social process. How it is a activity under social process? Because when we're talking about marketing, it was ultimately exchange of product, exchange of services, exchange of commodity, which is being exchanged between two different group of people. One particular group, which is consumer, who require this product, who require this kind of services, and another particular portion who is the seller group, who sells this product on behalf of the manufacturer, on behalf of the the person who is preparing this particular full finished product. The things are being done in the societal process with the exchange, and this particular exchange process creating a kind of communication between the buyer and seller. आज का डेट में तो बहुत अधिक creating communication are being merged. That means whoever is creating the product, that means manufacturer ही communication करी दूची. The manufacturer made all kind. So the manufacturer is communicating everything. So while traditional marketing ର ଯଦି ଆପଣ concept ଦେଖିବେ, manufacturer is involving less in communication, more they are involved with the manufacturing the product, more they are involving with the quality and quantity of the product, more they are involving with creating the product, attractiveness of the product. Now, yes, attractiveness, creating, everything was being impacted, but apart from that, communication also is being attached to this particular creation. Got it? So communication also being attached, where the communication delivers satisfaction. Fine. ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆପଣ କହୁଛନ୍ତି communication ହେଉଛି ଗୋଟେ product ର creation ପରେ, that was that communication is supposed to give you more satisfaction in terms of delivering the product or exchanging the product. And apart from that, there are so many offers, that are so many customer preferences has to be taken as a priority. So ajika date re khali je communication hoji, khali exchange hoji, khali delivery hoji, that was not the end point. The point was, it was more probably focuses to people's preference, what people really require, what people really want or demanded in the market, how to satisfy their needs, wants, demand, so that people, rather than came to your platform to buy the product. So it is a societal process as per the definition. Now, what is marketing management? Marketing management is the art and science of choosing target markets and keeping and growing customers through creating, delivering, communicating, and communicating superior customer values. Now, one thing that here is very important, that is choosing target market. So why choosing target market? So educatively, what market we are seeing, like there are different type of markets are there. We have monopoly market, we have oligopoly market. So there are mixed monopoly and oligopoly market. So there are varieties of market available in India. But right now, what market we are supposed to see in the new phase or new era, that was called perfect monopoly market. Now, what do you understood by perfect monopoly market? Perfect monopoly market is the resemblance of what really people are having demand. That much you have to, make, produce or manufacture. If the demand decreases, manufacture decreases. If the demand increases, manufacturing increases, and so how it was being addressing to a large number of population. So, जेतले हमें देखो कि India population is more than 140 crore, and there are large. India is one of the largest country जोटी कि सबसे highest number of varieties of products are available, varieties of markets are available. So here giving customer preference is more important. यदि आपण customer को prefer करेबे, preference तांको ପାଇଁ कि देबे, and you prepare your product according to the demand, then only you could able to survive. Now, how to make a product according to the demand? If you identify what is the demand or demand forecasting, then choose your target market, then prepare the product for only for the target market, so that you could able to you will not face any kind of loss, I can say. So ଯେତିକି ଲୋକ ଦରକାର, ଯେତିକି ଲୋକଙ୍କ ପାଇଁ ଜିନିଷ ଦରକାର, ଆପଣ ସେତିକି ଜିନିଷ ପ୍ରିପେୟାର କରୁଛନ୍ତି, ସେତିକି ଆପଣ କମର୍ସିଆଲାଇଜ କରୁଛନ୍ତି, ସେତିକି ମାର୍କେଟ କୁ ଆସୁଛି, ସେତିକି ଇନଭେଣ୍ଟୋରୀରେ ରହୁଛି, and it will be sold. So that was called perfect monospony market, where you are choosing your target market very wisely and keeping growing customers through creating, delivering, communicating. What happened? Okay, just give me 1 minute. Let me mute everyone. Problem was okay. Now I think I have muted all of you. And whenever you want to ask the question, you go to chat box. You give a chat box. Saying whatever you want to ask. Then I will unmute all of you. And one more, request. These kind of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you please join as your name, as your either your roll number or your name. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now say marketing management, choosing your target market is very essential. And while you are choosing the target market, you have to think about how to keep your customer more, or give your customer more satisfaction through delivering more species product, more good products, more valuable products, more qualitative products, more quantitative products, so that people will feel good, or people will feel happy. Then what is actually sold over in India? We are selling experiences, events, properties, organizations, information, and ideas. Experience how? Like, someone is saying that I have invested in mutual fund. You please make an investment. That means that fellow's experience is very good in mutual fund. That's why he was proposing others to buy this mutual fund, because I am getting benefit, so everyone must get benefit. Fine. So sometimes it was very appreciable. Sometimes you have to think about the pro and cons of the marketing, and then you choose your investment accordingly. Then we go to the next slide, that was called who marketed all these things. The marketing was made by two different groups of people. One is prospect and another one is who is marketing. So marketing was done by different criteria of people. Like, marketing was done by the people who are, from the like hospital industry. It was being marketed by the doctors. If you go to tourism industry, it was marketed by the government. If you go to the product industry, it was marketed by the either the manufacturer or the intermediaries or the local stores. Sometimes kirana stores also marketing the product. If you go to the very precious product like gold, like silver, it was being marketed by the manufacturer and the intermediaries. So how the marketing was being performed? The marketing was being performed through four these kind of responses. That was first, the marketer tried to grab the attention of the prospect. Like me as a prospect, me as an individual, then the marketer will try to attract me towards the product, towards the services by saying the good qualities and quantities of the product. Then the marketer tried to, push me to purchase the product by saying about the offers, by saying about the various kind of, whatever offers are there, discounts are there, possible future benefits are there. So ye sabu benefits koiki that fellow person tried to give me, push me towards purchasing the product. Then donation. Right now there are large number of companies who are making certain kind of social responsibility and all. And if you want to make a donation, that is up to you as a customer, as a prospect. If you make a donation, then vote. It was now very essential part. Like giving vote means giving feedback. So whatever you buy, for that you are giving a feedback, whether the ambience is good or not, whether the marketing persons are good or bad, whether the process was good or bad. On every particular aspects, the people are asking for the feedback, and respectfully you are giving it. Yadi apana no douchandi feedback, then the organization will not leave you. Organization certainly motivate you to give feedback. So feedback in terms of, from a particular scale, where the scale was 5 point, somewhere the scale was 10 point, but you have to give a feedback about the product, about the services, about everything from bit to bit. Every questions are there, and we have to make a feedback. And remember, if you give a honest feedback in terms of buying product and services, it will help you a lot. ଯଦି ଆପଣ honest feedback ଦଉନାହାନ୍ତି, ଆପଣ କେବଳ random feedback ଦଉଛନ୍ତି, that random feedbacks are not making anything for anyone. It was not making any difference for the organization. If you're really looking forward, the organization should grow, should grow in a particular manner, then ଆପଣ ନିହାତି ଆପଣ କଣ କରିବେ ନା ଗୋଟେ honest feedback ଦେବେ. If you feel the time period of of the sellers, what the sellers are taking, it is very large, then you have to give that. If the seller is not very responsive, then you have to say that. If the ambience is not good, then you have to place that. So if you as a buyer give a proper feedback, proper whatever you experience, that you convert in feedback, then it will be good for the organization, not for you. It was good for the organization, because the organization will prospectfully go and see all these things and grow with this. Now we'll go to the process of marketing. If you see the process of marketing, the process of marketing came along with the 5 different stages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? 5 different stages or 5 different states. Value creation for marketing, it is the main prospect of the for the customer. Customer kiye? The customer, Philip Kotler, who is the father of marketing, he always says that customer is king. Now, how you can say customer is king? Customer is king because if our king was not satisfied, then our market, our product, our manufacturing is being stopped somewhere. We are facing loss, and we might be in a sick condition, and somehow we has to close down our operations. Got it? That's why it is very essential that in marketing process, the customer is feel happy, feel delighted, feel satisfactory, and with this particular feeling, he will spread happiness for our product. So that's why this particular marketing process is very essential. Value creation for product, or sorry, value creation for the customer was the main arena of this particular process. So someone is asking that, am I sharing our notes or not? Yes, I'm sharing the notes. Don't worry. before the end of my classes, I will share all the notes what I have in the marketing paper. Fine, don't worry about that. So the first step is called understand the marketplace and customer needs and wants. So I always says that, we as a general people, we have very different kind of needs or we different kind of wants. So what is the basic difference between need, want and demand? Anyone can say that? If I unmute, or you can place a message.
Ma'am, may I say
Yes.
something?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Need
Anyone?
is what exactly we require for the basic necessities. That is our essence that we want in our life, because this is the thing that we're supposed to survive with that. But want are those elements or those things that we may require, may not be, but that can be satisfy our mental satisfaction, but it may not be help our journey, or maybe may not be go with us. But
Okay.
wants are like this.
And
Need
demand?
means that is basic essential of ours.
Yeah, demand.
Demand means what exactly people are they want it, or maybe they focus about that, they're supposed to require it. For that reason, they're making more buyer pressures.
Okay. Thank you. Anyone else want to answer? Anyone else? Okay.
Need and demand are two parameters of need and
Sorry.
demand is not two parameter of marketing.
Acha.
Everything depends upon need. If need is more, then generally demands will be more. And if demand is less, need is less.
Okay. Okay. Very good. Okay. Again, I'm muting all. Okay. So both of the person, whatever answers, that was apparently correct. When we're talking about what is need is the general deprivation. Like I feel thirsty, I need a glass of water. I feel hungry, so whatever is there available in my home that I can have and I can fulfill my hunger. So that was a general deprivation of your life, which is very cost, very minimum. But when we're talking about want is little bit more, luxurious. So I feel thirsty, but I don't want to satisfy with a glass of water. I want something like glass of milk. I something like a glass of a juice, which is little bit more, what you can say. Mr. Giri was saying, it was mental deprivation. That if I have a glass of water, it is only fulfill my thirst. But if I have a glass of milk, it will give me more energy. If I have a glass of juice, it will give me more energy. It was consist of more energy and all. When we're talking about want become demand, that means I am not satisfied with the glass of water. I need it. Demand was came along with the ability to pay. Does my pocket allow me to have that or not? Does my pocket allow me to buy a glass of juice in worth of a glass of water? If yes, the demand was successful. If not, then I should have to go back to my need. If you see, the marketing people are very clever. जो मैंने normally sales रे थांती, they are very clever. Why? Because they first show you a product which is very high, demandable product, which is very luxurious, which is came along with a high price. And once you see that particular product, you actually forgot your initial deprivation that you want to buy only a TV. It was not a home theater system. But human behavior and human mind are attracted towards beauty. So when you see that home theater system, you forget about your general deprivation. Now the market will offer you the EMI system. And whether you have money, you don't have money, but the demand was so high, so that you will buy the product with the EMI by placing a basic amount of money every month to a particular agency. You will buy that particular luxurious product. So आजिका डेट रे कोन होची ना वैल्यू क्रिएशन टा आजिका डेट रे नीड ऊपर आउ नाही. People are just keeping that need somewhere.
Hello, madam. Hello.
Yes.
Yes, madam. Actually, ଆପଣ ଯୋଉ ଡିମାଣ୍ଡ କହିଲେ ଆମେ
ଆଜ୍ଞା.
ଜେନେରାଲି ଜାଣିଥାଉ ଯେ ଡିମାଣ୍ଡ ଜେନେରାଲି ଇନକମ୍ ଇଫେକ୍ଟ ଉପରେ ଡିପେଣ୍ଡ କରିଥାଏ। କାରଣ
ଆଜ୍ଞା।
ମାର୍କେଟରେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଗୋଟେ କଷ୍ଟମରଟେ ଯାଉଛି ଡିମାଣ୍ଡ କରୁଛି ପ୍ରଡକ୍ଟ ଡିମାଣ୍ଡ କରୁଛି ତାର ସେଠି ଦେଖୁଛି କୋଉଟା ନେସେସିଟି ପ୍ରଡକ୍ଟ ଅଛି କୋଉଟା ଇନଫିରିୟର ପ୍ରଡକ୍ଟ ଅଛି କୋଉଟା ଗିଫ୍ଟିଂ ପ୍ରଡକ୍ଟ ଅଛି ତେଣୁ ଡିଫରେଣ୍ଟ ଟାଇପ୍ସ ଅଫ ପ୍ରଡକ୍ଟ ଉପରେ ତା ଡିମାଣ୍ଡ ଟା ଆସିବ। ତେଣୁ ସେ ଡିଫରେଣ୍ଟ ପ୍ରଡକ୍ଟ ଗୁଡିକ ମଧ୍ୟ ଜେନେରାଲି ଇନକମ୍ ଇଫେକ୍ଟ କୁ ଡାଇରେକ୍ଟ ଆଫେକ୍ଟ କରିଥାଏ। ତ ଡିମାଣ୍ଡ ଜେନେରାଲି କ୍ରିଏସନ ହେଇଥାଏ ଆଉଟ ଅଫ ଇନକମ୍ ଇଫେକ୍ଟ ଏବଂ ଆଉଟ ଅଫ ଅଲସୋ କ୍ଲାସିଫିକେସନ ଅଫ ଗୁଡସ୍। ଲକ୍ସରୀ ଗୁଡସ୍ ଜେନେରାଲି କମନ ପିପୁଲ ହୁଏତ ଡିମାଣ୍ଡ କରି ନ ପାରିବେ କିନ୍ତୁ ନେସେସରି ଗୁଡସ୍ ଡିମାଣ୍ଡ କରିବା ବାଧ୍ୟ ହେବେ। ସଲ୍ଟ ଗୋଟେ ଯେହେତୁ ଗୋଟେ ନେସେସରି ଗୁଡସ୍ ରହୁଛି ସେଠି ଦେୟାର ଇଜ ନୋ ଇନକମ୍ ଇଫେକ୍ଟ ଦ୍ୟାଟ ଇଜ ଇନକମ୍ ଇଫେକ୍ଟ ଜିରୋ।
But
ତେଣୁ
salt
ଆମର
may be,
yes madam.
salt may be, we have different criteria of salt. Like the salt which is available in 30 or 40 rupees, same salt if you see the refined salt, pink salt, so that was more, having more costly. So what I am talking about, demand is something what basically, whatever you also says that basically based on how much the ability to pay of an individual to buy the product. तो एमती तो नहीं कि समस्त सेमी लग्जरियस प्रोडक्ट किणु नांदी किणुचंदी लोक आईफोन भी किणुचंदी विथ अ सैलरी ऑफ 40,000 each month. How they will buy? They buy with it is based on how luxurious product you are using and your mental satisfaction. Right? So बहुत लोक अछंती मो देखिची मार्केट रे तंगर पैसा सैलरी आसीबो and everything was gone through the EMI. Why? Because whatever general deprivation, they are going beyond to that. So many general deprivation re rohunanti, they are going to buy the product which is more demanded in the market, which is more, look wise it is very luxurious, and when you hold that product, people seeing it and people resemble it. So that's why also ajika date ro jo market achi, that was more probably based on demand, not based on needs. Need kete bele asibo, it was came along with the jetale tamar OB padha habo apan mane padhibe je gote age thae when the age was supposed to be again it was like 45 50, people are think about only need, not very luxurious product. The value of money was being identified in that age. But before that, like a boy or girl which is who is an age of 25, 26 and on 40 or 50,000, there is no certain kind of family pressure and all, they will buy luxurious product by EMI. Even in a age of 40 or 45, they will look EMI re luxurious product kinuchandi. So it is basically what I'm saying, that demand was based on how much you can pay. But agically, Seta B, it was not primary, it was secondary. If you don't have ability to pay, then go for the EMI system. You take the money from as a loan, where online loans are proportionally available for everyone, and then you thought of buy the product through the EMI process. Got it? So we'll have 5 steps. Step 1, understand the marketplace and customer need and want. Then second one, design a customer-driven marketing strategy. Third one, construct a marketing program that delivers superior values. Fourth one, build profitable relationship and create customer delight, which can capture the value for the customer in return. So first point is already being discussed, that understand the marketplace, whether people are came along with the need or higher range of want or demand, that you have to identify. Second one, whatever their need or want or demand, accordingly you have to make a customer-driven marketing strategy. Customer-driven means customer feel delight when you see this particular marketing strategy. Then customer has to construct a marketing program that delivers superior values, like you go for the offer, additional of the product, discount, coupons, anything, so which can attract the people. Then build profitable relationship with the customer in delight. Profitable relationship means giving free gifts, giving coupons that you can again visit the store and you will have this kind of offer. And in that time, if you buy 5,000, your 1,000 was being deducted with this coupon, like your gold card, points delivery. So all these things are very much essential while when talking about building a profitable relationship with the customer. And customer feel delighted. I mean, ajika date re jitala online payment koruchu and there is a scratch card came. Scratch card re kon asuchi in the next purchase in Flipkart, there are 1 to 100 rupees deduction. So ଆପଣ ସାଙ୍ଗେ ସାଙ୍ଗେ କହୁଛନ୍ତି କ'ଣ ନା ମୋର Flipkart ରେ ଏଇଟା ଦରକାର ଅଛି, then you will buy and place that coupon and for that you will get some 15 to 20 rupees deduction. So that is how the profitable relationship was built. Again, a new scratch card came and where it was written that if you fill your petrol in the HP petrol pump, then you will get this much of discount. Then you go and fill the petrol in that particular petrol pump and scratch it. Again, one more scratch card came. Like, this is what I'm talking about, the profitable relationship with the customer. So you don't know actually ଆପଣ ସବୁଥିରେ ନିଜ payment କରୁଛନ୍ତି, but sometimes it is essential, sometimes it is not, but ଆପଣ payment କରୁଛନ୍ତି. And again you got a scratch card, again you get a scratch card. So that is how the profitable relationship was being built. What about the last point that was called capture values from the customers in return? Captures values means in return always the customer gives you a correct feedback, right feedback, if then it was good for the organization. If there is feedback which is requires some kind of changes in the organization, also that is appreciable, because organization looking for the good feedback which can give you more appropriate understanding of the product and services. Got it? This is called what is marketing of process of the marketing. In the next portion, we will study what is core concept of marketing. Core concept, I mean, unit 1, unit 2, unit 3, unit 4, and unit 5 re kichi kichi portion padiba. So what is the core concept of marketing? Core concept of marketing is having need one, demand concept, target markets, positioning and segmenting concept, that was called STP concept. Offering and brands, that is one more concept. Value and satisfaction concept, marketing challenge concept, supply chain concept, marketing environment and competition. So it will be covered through your all syllabus. Now, when we're talking about core concept or next page, that was called 4 P's concept. Now, what you understood by 4 P's? We have in marketing, according to Mark Carthy, the product and services and marketing tools are being placed in 4 different P's of marketing. That was called product, price, place, and promotion. Product, price, place, and promotion. And individually, all the P's are not individual, these are mixed of P's. Like product, it is product mix, price, it is price mix, place, it is place mix, and promotion, it is promotion mix. So what is a product? Product means it is a combination of goods and services that company offers to the target market. What is price? Price is the amount of money customer has to pay to obtain the product, and place includes company's activity that makes the product available to the target customers. Whereas promotion means the activities that is communicate the merit of the product and pursue the target customers to buy it. Right? In the next class, we'll go for the detailing of this product 4 P's concept. Okay. Now, if anyone want to ask something, please ask, or else we will conclude and allow the next teacher to come in.
Yes, ma'am. I have a question.
Please.
The price, the last sheet you are showing that some price. So wanted to know that is there any government rules and guidelines about the
No, I'm not getting
Price
it.
part?
What you're saying?
Yeah.
Price, price.
Yes. I wanted to
Is
know
that
how
any?
the price, is there any government policy or rules and regulation
Definitely,
which will,
definitely. I don't think you all, I think you all know that in price we have MRP, that was called maximum retail price, which is the borderline price. You as a seller, you cannot sell above the MRP. That was a government guideline under the act. So you have to sell the product below the price. So that
okay,
is one of the most precious thing in pricing. So because we have a very huge market, both time लोग monopoly करती है, ସେଥିପାଇଁ सरकार one of the major steps निया है that MRP ର above you cannot sell the product as a seller.
yeah,
Got
got
it?
it.
Okay.
One more question I have related to this.
Please.
So how price to be defined for a digital product or services? Take consideration services.
How price?
First question is how to get the rules, the guidelines. How can we set the price of a digital product or a services?
Okay.
And
And
how
second
the
question?
fair value? How the fair value to be determined?
Price is the total expenditure plus the taxes plus the total expenditure plus means total expenditure ଯଦି ଆପଣ କହୁଛନ୍ତି that was included manufacturing cost, that was included your advertising, that was included in your benefit to the manufacturer, retailer and wholesaler, then it was came along with the final pricing.
Okay, then
It is
how the
very
fair value?
what is the fair value?
Okay, if we are taking consideration of that cost of manufacturing and delivering, so what are the expenditure we have done? So if we are taking example of iPhone, mostly it is taking means it is the $10 to $20 needed to create an iPhone. So how they are selling in a high cost? So is there any provision that this is the limit? Or may I know how can we get this information from government? Which product?
I am also interrupting. Interrupting. Actually, someone else is
Yeah, let me try to mute him. I think only host can able to mute.
Sakti. Mr. Sakti.
Yes. Someone is there. Vivo, I think that person has joined.
In the next class, Sakti, we will discuss in the next class because the next teacher was there. Fine.
Okay.
So let me in the next teacher and we will certainly discuss this in the next class. Right? Okay. Let me go out because the next teacher will in the row to come in. Fine. Okay.
Madam,
हाँ सर सर नमस्कार मैं आपन को होस्ट कर दूची
आज्ञा मैडम
आज्ञा So dear students, the next class is from Akshay sir. Akshay sir will be taking your Akshay sir is taking your BRFW paper, that is the law paper, and I will request all of you to mute yourself. Okay, sir.
Yes,
पाखरे mute all option थिबो mute all कर दियंतु.
आज्ञा.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Very good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Very good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Very good morning to all of you.
Good morning, sir.
So this paper is a law paper, that is the business regulatory framework. That means in this you will learn various acts which are necessary for the management of the business. Am I audible to everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Just I am trying to put the PPT. Just a minute, please. Bear with me.
Sir, your voice is a little bit slow.
Okay.
So, sorry for the interruption. Before starting, can we have your short introduction, please?
Okay. Actually, myself, Dr. Akshay Kumar Panda. Basically, I'm a faculty in the PG Department of Business Administration, Utkal University, teaching to the regular students, regular 2 years MBA program. And this is the assignment for me to teach the. You are also MBA students, MBA first semester students.
Okay. But may you know your total years of experience?
My total years of experience is around 21 years, out of which 7 years is of industry and 14 years teaching and research experience in in various eminent colleges like Barampur University, then Sai International College of Commerce and Economics, and PG Department of Commerce, PG Department of Business Administration, Utkal University, right?
Very good, sir. Hope you don't mind. As you have shared with the mobile, so I thought of.
Okay. Actually, my background that I'm a born commerce, that is +2, +3, and post graduation, everything is from the commerce, that is MCOM, then PhD. I have passed my MCOM from Barampur University in 1997, and recently I have completed my PhD degree from Utkal University PG Department of Commerce in 2023. Right?
Okay. Sorry if you mind. Yeah. I hope we'll be learning. We'll learn a lot from you. And
No,
your experience.
you should understand.
Yeah. Sir, actually, this screen is too slow. Means that very small. The fonts are very low. That is the reason.
Okay.
Maybe you can try next time with the laptop.
No, actually, I have the laptop, but there are certain connective issues. That is why actually I'm using this. Just a minute, I'm trying to make it.
Sir, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sorry to interrupt, sir, but the PDF that you shared, just now, sir, it's the background is not clear, sir, and the writing also not that
Yes, actually, what is happening? I have done that for the regular program, and but whenever I am putting it in the mobile, the fonts are something invisible. Some fonts are invisible. Okay.
Sir,
now it's clear, sir. Now it's clear. We can see it.
Today you manage with this. Next day I will show you another PPT. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you.
But please focus on what I will teach. What is there in the PPT?
Kindly excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, kindly put it in the WhatsApp group so we can open it on our own so we can see it properly.
WhatsApp group. Actually, I am not in the WhatsApp group. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir. After closing the class, you shared the PDF. Okay, we can read.
That can be possible.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so let us concentrate upon our course content. That is basically in this BRF, the most important act is your Indian Contract Act, right? What is the importance of a contract for the business? That means whenever any business dealing is made between the parties, various parties, at that time a contract is required. And whenever the parties they enter into contract, there are certain legal repercussions. And particularly here in this Indian Contract Act, we'll understand regarding how the contract is made and what are the essential elements of the contract, or to be a contract, what are the essential elements we need to satisfy. Okay. So now you understand what is the importance of a contract for the business, right? So let us understand what is the Contract Act and what are its essential elements. So before going to the Contract Act, we should understand various other factors like agreement, and then your enforceability. Enforceability is a word which is used in law particularly. That means if any particular document has legality, then it is called enforceable. That means enforceability means it is legally acceptable. Okay. Another thing is the agreement. Agreement means whenever two parties or more than two parties, they entered into any condition which is mutually accepted by all the parties. That is what agreement. But whenever we are thinking about the contract, a contract is nothing. That means an agreement which is enforceable by the law or which is enforceable at law. Right? Able to understand? That means a contract means it is a composition of two things. One is the agreement and another is its enforceability, right? Able to follow me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes.
wherever you are facing any difficulty, please interrupt and ask me. Okay. Let us understand what is the definition which is given by the Indian Contract Act. Indian Contract Act has been enacted in 1872. And as per this Contract Act, the defining section is section 2. And as per the section 2 subsection H of the Indian Contract Act 1872, a contract is an agreement enforceable by law. A contract is an agreement enforceable by law. That means what? Every agreement and promise or whatever both the parties or all the parties they have entered into, if it is legally enforceable, then that will become a contract. Another definition also given by the Pulak, that is every agreement and a promise enforceable by law is a contract. Every agreement and a promise enforceable by law is a contract, right? And another definition is also given by the Salmon, that is a contract is an agreement creating and defining obligations between two or more persons by which rights are acquired by one or more acts or forbearance on the part of the other. Another definition is also given, that is given by the Anston, who defines a contract as interruption. So now we are discussing the another definition.
Sir, sorry for interruption. Sir, could you please explain what is section and subsection?
Okay. Very good thing. Actually, you see, whenever we are enacting a particular act, the entire act is divided into various parts, and these various parts further divided into certain clarifications, and these are the sections and subsections. Okay, as what a act is what a vast thing, that means it will contain at least pages, 100 pages or 200 pages. So it will be very difficult to understand and to memorize and to follow. That is why what they are dividing it into various sections, and these sections particularly they dealing with a particular aspect. And whenever clarifications are required, then they are giving them as a sub points, like main points and sub points. These are the sections and subsections. Is that clear?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Very good.
Sir,
Yes.
Sir, sorry for interruption. Sir, I have also a doubt. What is the difference between contract and agreement? I mean, in contract there is agreement, but what is the particular the differentiate agreement from contract?
Yeah. I'm going to that. Just I am discussing the definition part. After that, I will make you understand that what is the difference between these.
Okay, sir. Then I will wait. Okay.
Okay. So another definition which is given by Anson, it states that the law of a contract is that branch of law which determines the circumstances in which a promise shall be legally binding on the persons making it. That means the persons who have entered into this legal document, if this legal document is binding all the parties, then it is called law of a contract. Okay, and what are all the rules and regulations regarding this legality of the agreement is totally covered under the law of contract. Okay, and after analyzing all these definitions, we understand or we conclude that there are two things. That is, one is the agreement and another is its enforceability. So when a contract will be made, that means when an agreement is enforceable by the court of law, then it will be called called as a contract. That means now you understand a contract is, that means a contract is made when an agreement is enforceable by law. That means if an agreement is not enforceable at law, then it will be simply an agreement, but it will not be a contract. That means all the contracts are agreements, but all agreements are not contracts. Why? Because once an agreement is made by two or more parties, and this agreement will fulfill all the essential elements of a valid contract, then only it will become a contract. Otherwise, it will be simply an agreement and nothing else. Now you understand the difference between the contract and agreement?
Yes, sir. Sorry. Sir, can I ask some question?
Yes, why not?
Sir, can you explain that contract and agreement through examples?
Very good. Just I am going through that. You see, suppose I have entered into an agreement with Mr. X. Suppose I have entered into an agreement with Mr. X to supply him 5 kilo of sugar for 500 rupees. Now you see how many parties are there? Two parties are there, myself and Mr. X. And what is my consideration? My consideration is 500 rupees. And what is the consideration of Mr. X? 5 kilo of sugar. Then what you see, we have to see it is an agreement. But whether this agreement is satisfying all the conditions, whether this agreement will satisfy all the conditions of legality, that means enforceability, then it will become a contract. Otherwise, it will be an agreement. How? Suppose if I have made this agreement to bring this sugar for any purpose which is not authorized. That means I will purchase this sugar for preparation of a brown sugar, which is illegal in particularly as per our law. Then here you see the very object of the agreement is illegal. That means this agreement will not be enforceable at law. Okay, that means what? this agreement will only be an agreement and it will not become a contract. Now you understand?
Yes, sir. Understand, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So now we need to little bit understand what is an agreement. So this agreement is also defined under section 2, subsection E of the Indian Contract Act. Every promise and every set of promises forming consideration for each other. Okay. Agreement is defined by section 2, subsection E of the Indian Contract Act as every promise and every set of promises forming consideration for each other. That means whenever one party promises with another party, but both the parties, they have certain consideration. Like the example which I had given, in that agreement, my consideration is 500 rupees and Mr. X consideration is 5 kilo sugar, right? Then what you will see, both the parties, that is what there is a consideration. That means forming consideration for each other. If there will be no consideration for each other, then there is no legal acceptability, except certain exceptional case. What are those exceptional cases? That I will discuss later on, right? Now you able to understand what is an agreement? Every promise and every set of promises forming consideration for each other is an agreement. Now we understand what is agreement. Then there is a question, what is a promise? What is a promise? So the promise is also defined as when the person to whom the proposal is made signifies his assent thereto, the proposal is said to be accepted. And a proposal, when accepted, becomes a promise. That means if we try to understand what is the promise, then we need to understand what is the offer and another is acceptance. That means what is the proposal and what is the acceptance of a proposal. Here you see, when a person to whom the proposal is made signifies his assent thereto, the proposal is said to be accepted. That means, suppose I have given a proposal to you and you have accepted that proposal, then that will become a promise, right? That means there is a proposal. That means whenever I have given a proposal, that is offer. And whenever you have accepted the offer, that is acceptance. Okay, that means the offer and acceptance. The offer and acceptance. When the offer is accepted, offer is made by one party and it has been accepted by other party, then there will be what? And what is? Then there will be a promise. And as you know that every promise and every set of